Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this call. It's Monday evening, crypto talk time, and welcome. It's our privilege to serve you tonight. And what a good start for tonight's meeting. Half an hour ago, 45 minutes ago, Bitcoin just gave us a candle going north like crazy. I assume that's good news for us, Jason, and that we will receive positive green candles for this week ahead, and we'll see people coming online just now. The idea that Bitcoin is running must just filter through the community, and more people will get onto the call. Tonight, we talk crypto traders' mindset, everything with regards to the mindset to be successful in crypto trading. And those people that should get this information, quickly phone them, WhatsApp them, whatever them, get them on the call, get them to join us tonight, to visit with us so that they get the information. And we will make sure that we get you into the room and that we assist you later in the program to ask one or two questions. But for now, the mics are muted. Good evening, everybody. My name is Daniel van Zyl, and I'm the host tonight with co-hosts and a few co-presenters in the room. And you all cannot wait tonight to hear from a subject matter expert on crypto trading in the room, Jason, and we will hear from him a bit later. And he's got a host of information to share with us. And let me just check the Bitcoin graph and see, yes, there's still good movement up on the Bitcoin charts. Yeah, maybe there's some reason for excitement tonight. So welcome to this room. Go to the chat box, interact with us. We will allow you, as I said earlier in the end of the program, we will allow you to ask questions to the panel. But tonight, we talk about a crypto trader's mindset. And I've got one or two little things that I would like to say to start this program tonight and to just get the mindset story going for this evening. And just to go and say that I've learned over 5 years in crypto. Yes, 5 years already. Cannot believe how quick time is going. 2016 till now is a proper 5 years. I'm now actually, as a matter of fact, 6 years that I know and into crypto, started watching crypto. But the key is you learn a lot and you learn quick. And some things you learn over and over again because it's easy to learn, but it's not easy to apply. And if you go look at mindset, if you go look at what will help you as a human being, what will help you as a person, what will help you as someone that's busy with something else and still just part-time doing crypto, what if you're doing crypto full-time, what are the things that you need to be able to be successful in trading crypto? What's the mindset trades that we can help and assist you with? What are the things that we as a community, and we all know that we have a very active community, and in the absence of most of them, thank you to all the presenters in the morning at the morning call for what you bring to the community, and those behind the scenes bringing information. We really appreciate that. But we have an active community, but there's certain things that we can help you with regards to mindset to get you to be better prepared for what is happening and for what is going to happen in the next 18 months, 1 year to 18 months, depending on, and we'll wait for the subject matter expert to tell us about that a little bit later. But let's go look at one or two things that the psychologists say about mindset. Do we need a mindset? Do we need to give attention to our mindset, to who we are as a person? Is important what kind of personality you are? Is it important? Is it not? Is it important for you if you're a certain personality trait or personality type? Is it important for you to know that if you crypto, that you can substitute some of your character traits, things that come naturally to you? What can you substitute it with? What can make you a better trader? What can assist you and help you to make less mistakes? What can help you to take your profit off the table while the others are still in the market so that you share in their profits because they did not take their profits off the table? So what are the things that we can talk tonight with regards to mindset? Just the whole mindset idea. What's the thing that we can help you with? So let's go look at what Carol Dweck, a professor of psychology at the Stanford University, she came up with the idea that there's basically only two kinds of personality traits. There's only two kinds of people out there, two kinds of mindsets, and it's a fixed mindset or a growth mindset. Now, if I tell you it's a fixed mindset or a growth mindset, which mindset do you think will serve you best in this crypto space? A fixed mindset or a growth mindset? Because there's positives in both. Don't think because they're opposites. They don't have places where they interlink, when they share the same information, where the same style or things coming through. So Carol Dweck comes with the idea of a fixed mindset, but then she takes it further and say that it's a mental state. The mindset is a mental state, and your environment, who you are, where you come from, how you brought up, what you eat, what you do, the people that you interact daily, the job that you do, all of that impact on your mindset, whether you're positive or negative, because she then links a positive mindset and a negative mindset as two alternatives to a fixed and a growth mindset. To say you can have a fixed or a growth mindset, but she negates to tell us which one, a fixed or growth mindset, which one she thinks is a positive or negative mindset, because it feels to me that those are two other ends of the stick, so that we actually have two opposite views from one person with regards to that. So what is your mindset? If you look at crypto, if you think crypto, if you think about your journey, because remember your yesterday, where you come from, the journey that you followed to get to today, influence your mindset. What do you think on your journey in the last year, 2 years? Some of you on the call are only in crypto for 2, 3, 4 weeks. I know that there's new people in the team that's on this call. And the key is, what is influencing your mindset tonight? When you listen to us, what do you listen with? Do you listen with a growth mindset, or do you listen with a fixed mindset? Do you listen with a positive thinking mindset or with a negative thinking mindset? That means someone that's always seeing the negative to everything, someone that anticipate a problem or a calamity happening soon. I've heard so many times in the last 5, 6 years, people say, whenever I buy the coin, the market will go down. Marius, does it sound familiar? When I buy the coin, the market turns down. If I buy the coin, never go into that coin, because that's the coin that's going to drop this week. Because we have that mindset, that mentality of a calamity that's going to happen. But if we go look at mindsets and we go look at the broader view, apart from Carol Dweck, we see that people talk about 3 different kinds of mindsets, and that's where I want to start the session with tonight. And that's an abundance mindset, a positive mindset, or a growth mindset. And you will hear that all 3 of them sounds as if it can be very positive, because a mindset should serve you. Even if you have a negative mindset, it should serve you. It should be a positive for you, because your negative mindset will, in your thinking, stop you from getting into trouble, will assist you from not making the mistake. So a mindset is not negative. It's not a negative in the case that it will not serve you. Your mindset will serve you. Doesn't matter what your mindset is. It's just what you take out of that. So if you go look at the 3 key mindsets, that's the general consensus, it's an abundance mindset, a positive mindset, or a growth mindset. What's the difference between an abundance mindset, a positive mindset, and a growth mindset? And I'm glad you asked, because an abundance mindset includes a growth mindset and a positive mindset. An abundance mindset is an overarching mindset of abundance. You're always expecting something good to happen. Whenever you wake up, you cannot wait for the day to start. You cannot wait to get into the afternoon because the morning was cool. You now want to see what's happening in the afternoon. An abundance mindset means you will be taken care of. It will be provided. A positive mindset can serve you well because you're not a negative person. You have a positive mindset. You can take positive action. You have the energy, because we all know that you have to tap your energy from somewhere. And a positive mindset can help you to have the energy to sustain yourself to do what you need to do, especially if you need to trade in a specific period of time. And then a growth mindset means you will go and explore new avenues, new ways. You will always know. And it's so beautiful for me in the morning, on the morning call, when I have the opportunity to jump on the call, to hear the growth mindset on the morning call, because there's always people contributing, adding new stuff, helping us and assisting us as the community to grow, always pushing the boundaries, always giving new information. That's why I love Andre on our Monday crypto talk, because Andre every Monday evening tells us what he learned in the past week, because he's like a sponge. He's just soaking up new information every week, and he's not afraid to come and share it with us. So, Andre, we appreciate that. And we appreciate that growth mindset that you cultivate and that you brought to the table within your abundance mindset, because you're always there. You always see the positive in the stuff. And when there is a warning to go out, you're not afraid to to put out the warning out there, because that's part of an abundance mindset. It's not all Manskein and Rosa. Sometimes there is something that we have to say, hey, but be careful for this and be careful for that. And last thing that I want to say about this before I let go of that for a little while, and we'll come back to that, is the key that we as a community serve one another, and every person's mindset have an influence and play on the other people in the community. Have you successfully by now identified the 3 or 4 or 5 people that you make contact with in our community, that you have conversation with offline when you're not on the calls? Have you selected 1 or 2, 3, 4, 5 people that you regularly contact, that you regularly engage with? Because that helps you in a time of uncertainty. That helps you in a time when it's not that easy to make decisions for yourself. I today had a coaching call with someone in our community that just needs someone to soundboard what she thinks and what she hears, because she's not sure if what she hears is correct, because she's got this abundance mindset. And sometimes she hears stuff and she thinks maybe it should be a warning, but she sees it as a positive. The key is that we're part of this community and that we recognize that amongst ourselves as people in the community, and that we will help and assist. So mindset, tonight we talk mindset, we talk abundance mindset, the opposite of an abundance mindset, just for the sake of putting it out there. I know you know this, but I just have to say this so it's on the table. The opposite of an abundance mindset is a scarcity mindset. And unfortunately, in our culture, where we come from, nation, a lot of people have a scarcity mindset. A lot of people have the way of thinking, the baseline is always a scarcity mindset, and they have to hold on to stuff. And a lot of those people don't take the profits that they should take because they have a scarcity mindset. A lot of those people are not in the market. They should be in the market because they have a scarcity mindset. And so tonight, we would like to just discuss that and continue with that discussion and show you a program that can assist and help you during the course of your next year, because everything is, we're busy setting up for 2022. Whom of you are busy with your vision boards? Whom of you are busy with your planning? Whom of you are busy setting out your goals for 2022? It's that time of year, isn't it? If you're not there yet, I think it's time that you start doing that. If you haven't started building your vision boards and your outcomes for next year, this is a good time to start thinking about it. It is time to go and assess what happened in 2021. 2021 is now history. It's now time. We have this 1 month. There's, guys, girls, there's 1 month left in this year. And in this month, we have to go into introspection of what happened in the past year. How did my mindset serve me? And how did the community serve me? And go make the decisions of how we're going to handle next year. What will be the outcome for 2022? Because we have to, as a community, we have to make 2022 a year when we make life-changing profits, when we take life-changing profit off the table. 2022 is that year for us as a community. On that note, Jason, can we just call you in here and say, if I say 2022 is the year in which we can take life-changing profit off the table, life-changing capital that we can make in 2022, would you go with that statement, or will you say not at all?
Absolutely. Can you hear me, Donnie?
Yes, we can hear you perfectly, buddy.
Good evening, everybody. Yes, Donnie, I agree with you 100%. So if we just reflect and see where we are currently with crypto, the expectation was that we would end this current cycle in the month of December, but it doesn't look like it's going to happen. It looks like we're going to have an extended cycle that's going to run into next year. And I think the top of the cycle will be around about the middle of next year, so around about May, June. But we've got a storm that is brewing, and we've tasted a bit of that storm last week, where we saw a big drop in an overheated stock market. And that overheated stock market is starting to boil. and it's starting to bubble. And the expectation for that stock market is to actually, the credit market to actually explode by this time next year. And that has caused a major drop in all markets, including crypto market. So I think for the first 6 months of 2022, we've got a fantastic opportunity to change our position, our financial position. And we need to be prepared for it, as you say. Our mindset has to be prepared for it. We need to be in a position to understand what coins we need to get into. We need to understand what is the plan to get out of those coins by May, June next year, where we expect the top to be. As you say, it's all about planning now for next year. And Donnie, just going back to that's something that I had to learn. I had to learn to do the opposite to what the herd is doing. When the herd is fearful and is selling off, I had to change my emotions to start being greedy and buying that fear. Then when the herd was greedy and pushing the green candles up, I had to start being fearful. So it was a whole transition and a change in mindset when it came to trading. And I still find it very difficult. When you start seeing coins start pushing up, your emotions start pushing you, and they call it FOMO, fear of missing out, and you want to get into the coin, but you have to hold yourself back. It's still there, and you have to force yourself to always do the opposite of what the herd is doing. Yeah, that's what I learned.
Cool. Thank you, Jason. Yes, it's so true. Thank you for that. It's so true that sometimes my mindset must serve me so that the stuff that I've learned in crypto, when the market is red, what do? I don't do what the market is doing, getting out of coins. We buy when it's red and we sell when it's green. And it's the opposite of what the average person wants to do. And the key is we learn all the stuff. We talk about all the stuff. But if my mindset is not right, I will FOMO into a coin when a coin is rallying, and I will FOMO out. I will fear will grip me, and I will get out of coins when I should not get out of coins. When I see candles going against me, and the key is to find the balance and to have the mindset to not overreact. And what I've learned, and I've applied it so well in this year, but I've learned it late. But I've applied it well in this year. I've learned it late in the 6 years, but I've applied it well in this year. And that is, whenever I see something happen in the market, I cannot react, because I should have reacted, because we are set up as a community to know certain information beforehand. And sometimes I just had to go with the flow, with being in the market at a specific point. And Jason, of me talking to you once or twice, say, you know what, I'm still in. You know what, I'm 50% out, I'm 25% out, I'm back in the market. But it's not the optimal time. But we don't always have to catch the optimal time, because it's that having to catch, that pressure of having to catch the optimal time, that we sometimes make the mistakes and not be in the market, or be out of the market, or not out of the market when we should or should not, in hindsight. And you and I need to, as part of our mindset, take responsibility and say, you know what, as we get the information from the people that we follow, that we pay to get information on, research from, those that we follow, and that information that we get into the community, I need to find the time to put that together, to formulate my strategy, and then to live with my strategy, and not to make detours. When I wake up in the morning and the market is against me, to not now go and run into the market and go and put in a few sell orders after the horses bolted. Because 9 times out of 10, you get into trouble, because you sell at the moment that the market is at the bottom, and you can never ever entry back into the market at that point. You always have to buy the same coin back at a higher price. But the key is to have the discipline to set up your OCOs. Every time you buy a coin, set up the OCOs. I've got a problem with Hive. The Hive coin at the moment. I have a serious problem with Hive, because I bought Hive 2 weeks ago. It's gone up 236%. When should I get out of it? As an example, and I don't want to use a coin name, but it's just an example that comes up now, because I've bought a nice amount of Hive, and I've decided, after doing some do your own research story that we always tell people, that I want to buy Hive 2 weeks ago. And the first moment that I bought it, the first few days, it actually gone absolutely sideways to the extent after 5 days, I thought, hey, maybe I made a mistake. And then the coin jumped 235% in the last week and a half. And the key is, when I purchased that coin, and I'm congruent with you, I'm open with you, I did not set sell orders. Because when I bought that coin with the idea of this is a cheap coin, one of those. I've done research to go find one less than $1 coins. Now I've selected 5 less than $1 coins that I invested into with some spare trading money that I had, and I purchased some of these coins, 5 of them specifically, which fortunately for me was the one that I purchased the biggest amount from, allocated the biggest amount to. But I did not on any of those 5 coins set a stop loss. I did not on any of those 5 coins take profits on the way in, because it wasn't calls that was made the people that's giving us information. It was information that I've decided after my own research to buy into. My idea was to buy that and keep that for the next 3-4 months and then make a decision. In hindsight, I should not have done that. I should have purchased them with stop losses on. Fortunately, I did not have big losses on any of them, but I did not put sell orders, 235%. So how long will that go until I leave my profit on the table again? Until I have to come stand with my my hat in my hand in front of you as the team and say, you know what, team, that coin that I purchased, I've left the profit on the table and someone else has taken that profit because I did not set a sell order. In the rest of my portfolio, that's not what it looks like. But for those coins that I've just bought 2 weeks ago and decided that I need some less than $1 coin to put money into, I did not follow my own rules. And I've put it on the table tonight because I want us to discuss that. When do I follow every rule to the T? Or do we have scope to say, you know what, with this money, I could have played the lotto, because that's what I feel now in hindsight. I could have played the lotto with that money. Jason, I don't know what you would like to tell me. I know if your hammer is not working, you're using the lever not long enough, but maybe I need a hammer against the head or something.
No, Donnie, you were away on holiday last week. That's why you couldn't sell that.
No, it's true, but still I could have put the sell orders in before I left.
Absolutely. I just want to share quickly with you a website. It's called Alternative Me. And what it does, it measures the sentiment in the market, in the crypto market, and it measures it based on Bitcoin and on the major altcoin. And this is what the current market is experiencing. And this was updated early this morning. We're in a period now where there's extreme fear, not extreme fear, it's only fear. But you can see like yesterday it was even worse at 27, fear. So the majority of the market, the masses are all fearful at the moment. And if we go down and look at history for the last year, when we were at similar numbers of 33, so 33 is down the bottom here, what actually happened after we went through 33? You can see that the market started pushing up, and that eventually went through to 70 and 80 and 90, where this dial moved over to greed and extreme greed. And what happens after extreme greed? Once again, the cycle repeats itself and it comes all back down again, goes back up again, comes back down again. So right now, we should be buying. We wait for it the dial to get through to greed and extreme greed. We sell, and we do the total opposite to what the masses are doing out there.
I 100% agree with you, Jason. And that's why a week and a half, 2 weeks ago, when I've taken that money and put it into the market, was because the fear and greed index has come down, because we were fearful and it started tapering down. But maybe I was just because I was on my way to the Kruger for a week, maybe that was the clouded my judgment. But let's talk about something that we have on offer for you tonight. And I'm going to take 2 minutes, then I'm going to give to Jason to tell us his full story with regards to the market tonight. And then we'll go to what he has learned in the past week. So Jason, we will be with you in 2 minutes to add to what you just showed us. But the key is, we at the Crypto School has created in COVID, in the calamity of COVID, in the lockdown, we have created a program, and we call that program our one-year program. And let me just get into our webpage. This is purely our webpage, the thecryptoschool.co.za. So that's our webpage, thecryptoschool.co.za. And if you go to the webpage, thecryptoschool.co.za, and that's where you get the free stuff always. But if you just scroll down, you'll find a Crypto School professional program. And this program was created to assist people in COVID to stay afloat, to assist people to make it, and to assist people to become a better you in the time of lockdown. And we've ran this program since the middle of last year, and our first scholars have completed the first year. But what we do in this program is we give you 5 different coaches. We give you a life coach, and he is a trained psychologist. He is a life coach for life, for real. He is a practicing life coach, doing life coaching, and Nico Liebenberg. And we have a business coach, which is Carl Schultz, who successfully built up 26 businesses that he sold, some of them corporate, some of the national franchises. We have an implementation coach, which is Tasha's Bester, which most of you on the morning call knows. And then we have a waymarker coach, which is Marius Adams, my co-founder of the Crypto School and friend, which is on the call. And we'll ask him to say something about his part of the program. And then you have a mindset coach, which happens to be me. And I attacked and approached the mindset coach program for the year with Think and Grow Reach of Napoleon Hill as the backbone of the program, with other input, but that is the backbone of the program. And what we do is in this program, we help and assist you to become the better you, to find you, to actually put money into yourself. And I love building into myself. I last year, January, February, March, done a 3-month program with MIT with regards to blockchain and Bitcoin for me to understand this, which was 50,000 Rand for the program. I like to invest into myself, and this is an opportunity. But tonight we will have a special offer for you. And before I announce the special offer, let me allow us to get a bit of applause here, because I don't have a drum roll. But tonight we have a special offer for you, hence the fact that it is around Black Friday and all this stuff, and people giving specials at the end of the year. The program is 14,995 Rand for all 4 coaches for a full year. So you can have 4 coaches. Now, every professional in any field have coaches assisting them. But in this program, you have 5 different coaches assisting you to find the best you, to give you the abundance mindset that you need to stay afloat in this time. And we have a special offer for you on the table that you can do it for 9,995 for this week. So if you go onto our page, it is set up, pay now is set up at 9,995. So you can have a 33% discount on investing in yourself. And what we will do in the year is we will help and assist you to find who you are, to make sure who you are and where you are, to put in place those goals, dreams, and desires, and help and assist you to reach them, so that 2022 is your most profitable year of your life for yourself. And that's what it's about. And so allow me to just show you that special offer on our webpage. And I know you go to our webpage. I know you visit our webpage, because there's the free stuff. If you register on our webpage, you can go to the free stuff. And that's where we go put the Monday evening crypto talks for you. If you want to go look at the video, or if you want to go look at the video and you don't want to go to the webpage, you can go to YouTube. And on YouTube as well, we have a YouTube channel, which is the Crypto School. So we have a YouTube channel called The Crypto School, and we post the videos there as well. And it's free of charge. We don't charge for that. And thank you for those of you who subscribe to our YouTube channel already and be part of that, because it's all part of investing into the better you, so that you take your profits off the table in time to get your profits off the table. But enough about that. Jason, back to you. Quickly tell us where we are with regards to, you've just started with where we are with regards to the markets. Just add your last little bit of juice to that, please.
Yeah, so thanks for that, Donnie. I think right now, as we are, I'm very excited, and I'm going to show you why I'm very excited. There's three things that are standing out for myself in this market currently. And this is just a chart of Bitcoin on the 12-hour. And what I've got here in the yellow blocks is where we were 2 weeks ago on the 15th of November. You can remember at that stage, we were about to break to the downside out of a rising wedge. There was a wedge here, we broke to the downside, and we carried on going down. And then last week was the 22nd of November, and we were around at about 56, 57,000. But what we got here is a falling wedge. Now, with a falling wedge, there's a 68% chance of break to the upside. But before we get there, before we get there, let me just explain that last week we started moving up towards Thursday. Then on Friday, there was an announcement that came out around this new COVID called, Omicron, that was going to be the next detrimental, what do they call it? That's going to cause havoc in the markets. And then we saw the stock market fall off, and then the crypto market started dropping on Friday also. And we had this massive drop from 59,000 that came all the way down to 54,000, just below 54,000. And then over the weekend, we went sideways, and then last night we started pushing up. And you can see now that we almost go through this trend line, hopefully very soon. So what will happen here is that we'll break through, hopefully, and then we will go up. And this is a 50 moving average on the daily. And we could find resistance here, or even at 63, find resistance, and then possibly come down, find support again at 58, then hopefully move up. So I've got a target here of where I think we should be going now in the month of December. And that first target is at 74,950. And how I got that target was I've taken the low of July, it wasn't July, it was September 2021. And I've used a Fibonacci tool to measure where would a target come out with based on emotion. And you can see that it comes out in 74,000, around about 74,000. And the next target above that is around about 88,000. So I've got a target there of us going up to about 74,950. And I expect us to find some sort of resistance there. And the expectation is to go up, find resistance, come back down, possibly retest the previous high of 68,963, or even come down to 67 before possibly going up again, and even maybe going up to this level here of 88,000 in the month of December. The outlook for Bitcoin is looking very bullish, and that is just only Bitcoin. If we go and now look at, and you can see that candle is pushing here against this resistance trend line here, trying to get through. If we go down to smaller time frames, you can see it's still pushing, trying to get through there. So once we break through, you're going to see this candle as this market absolutely just take off here in Bitcoin. The second chart I want to show you is a total market cap, and the total market cap has been in a downtrend from the 10th of November. We hit an all-time high of almost 3 trillion, and we've come down, and over the weekend, we went down to 2.35 trillion. We have gone up, and we're also about to break out here on the total market cap too. So if we break out here, once again, we're going to move up. We'll hit a resistance point, first of all, I would say possibly around about this level here, around about 2.75, and then possibly get rejected there, go up there, get rejected, come back, retest before moving up again, that sort of style there. So that's looking very positive. But what really excites me is this chart here. Now, this chart is a chart of Ethereum versus Bitcoin, and we're measuring on a 3-day here. And what we see is that on the 1st of April this year, we started moving up where Ethereum outperformed Bitcoin. And we got to a high here on the 13th of May of 0.008. And ever since the 30th of May, we've been going sideways. Now, this pennant is called a bullish pennant because we have approached it from the bottom. And we are so close to actually possibly breaking out here. You can see tonight we actually pushed up and we touched that resistance trend line again. And I think we are very close to pushing out of here. Now, what's going to happen if we push out there is that we're going to, first of all, hit the first resistance at 0.0085. But if we look back in history here to the previous bull markets in 2017 and in the middle of 2018, we were still very bullish around Ethereum. You can see that we got to a 0.1 level. And I think that we're going to once again retest that resistance at 0.1 level. Now, if you take Bitcoin at 75,000, like I say that we should get to, and you take 0.1 of 75,000, that's obviously $7,500 for Ethereum, possibly in the month of December. So yeah, that's very exciting. But if we just have a look at the flow of money, we've obviously seen Bitcoin move from the month of September up to now November, and we've seen that money, that flow now going to the large caps like Ethereum, the altcoins and that, and then it'll go to mid caps and low caps. Now, these alternative coins outperform Bitcoin, they outperform like you can't believe. So that is what is really exciting me, because once we start seeing these mid caps and low caps start moving, we expect to see moves of 20, 30, 40% in a day in some of these mid caps and low caps. And if you can get it right, like Donnie's got it right with some of his coins, there's good money to be made on the table. But obviously, you need to know when to take profits. You can't let your emotions run away with you, and you don't take profits before everybody else does. So that is the key part there. So that's really all from us, Donnie.
Cool, thank you, Jason. And you always have a knack of showing it to us in a way that any person can understand it. So thank you for that. And what I wanted you to show out to me and to highlight there is, if I do trades that I receive from people that I buy trades from, I get the take profit 1, take profit 2, take profit 3, and I immediately, when I purchase the coin, I put in the OCOs for the 3 or 4 or 5 different selling points. I normally reduce them to 3. If they're 5, they give us 5 because of the time frame it takes to set it up. But in those coins that I set up, that I purchased myself, I did not have the discipline to go and do that. And tonight, I actually had a little sermon to myself with regards to that, because I should not allow that to happen. I should take my profit off the table. And before I go to Marius with regards to the mindset story as our Waymarker coach, allow me to just show you this chart. What an amazing chart is this. On altcointrader, the low for Bitcoin in the 24 hours, the 24-hour low of Bitcoin is 901,000 Rand, and the current price is 965. 65,000 Rand in growth on Bitcoin on altcointrader in one day. So any one of you that owns some Bitcoin there, then you've done well in Rand for the day. So let's get back to the professional program. And thank you, Jason, for that. And we'll get Andre to add to that just now. But Marius, the professional program, say something. You have something up your sleeve.
Always, Donnie, always. Thank you. It's great to be here, Daniel. And what we saw last year, especially with the COVID and everything, is that people tend to lose hope. And what I found in this program, and especially the testimonials that we receive from students, is that we really give people hope again, because now they've got a plan on their year forward. And if you look at 2022 and you don't start that with a plan, you will just have another year. So this is now the perfect time to climb into a one-year program like we have, and help and assist yourself to have a great 2022. I always say that there's people that's praying every morning for a way out, and we have the way out. We have the way out with cryptos. We have the way out with the 1 year program. And I see it in the people that we help. I've been living goal setting since 2006. And what I do as a way market coach, you also started the session and asking the people, how's your goals for the year? Where's your vision board? Where's your word declaration? Is everything in order? And that is what I teach the people in my 50 odd sessions every week. But I don't just teach. I give the people homework, because you have to do it on a practical basis, and you have to set your goals. You have to do stuff to enhance yourself on the goal setting side.
Cool. Thank you, Marius. Yes, we appreciate that. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in the 1 year program, you get a video every morning, every Monday morning. You get a video, 6 o'clock in the morning, you get an email telling you there's a new video released from the life coach. Every Tuesday morning, you get a 15-minute video from the business coach. Every Wednesday morning, you get a 15-minute video from the Waymarker coach, which is Marius. Every Thursday morning, one from Tasha's, which is the implementation coach, help you to implement. Every Friday morning, you get a 15-minute video from the mindset coach, coaching you through the whole year in 52 sessions from each coach for the year. Now, there's not a lot of people that have a coach that coach them one session a week for a year. But in this case, you have 5 coaches coaching you one session a week for the year. Plus, on a Tuesday at 12 o'clock, we have a live session with the coaches in the room where you can come and discuss and talk to the coaches. Every week, it's another coach. Every 6 weeks, all 5 coaches are in the room. It's a very exciting program. I see some names of people on this call who are actually part of that 1 year program, who are subscribers to that program. But before we get there, Andre, let's hear young man, our protege in the team who started with crypto early in February this year. Please tell us what you learned this week.
Yeah, guys, good evening, guys. Hope everyone is well and doing good. Just one thing I want to share with you guys was I don't know, it should be normal, but sometimes you get caught up with crypto and you caught up with your work and everything and your mindset. And it's a good thing we're actually speaking about this. You can see my shirt, guys. I was on holiday today because it was like 11, 12 weeks that I didn't take like even a single day off, because I'm still working and I have crypto and everything. And in the evening I have webinars and stuff. And then your mindset get caught up in crypto and you get a negative feeling, and that's not how you're supposed to trade, because the market is fun, the market is exciting, and we have a great community, and it's not supposed to be. Yeah, so I decided I'm gonna take the day off and went to Knysna today with my friends and stuff. So it was actually quite nice. Felt like holiday, because I never go that side. I'm always here in Mossel Bay side, and I think that is something you should do and take part as your crypto journey, because there's a lot of stuff to learn, and you have to make a mindset that you can't get to everything. You can't get on every single subject there is within crypto. You have to take it step by step. So I just wanted to share that. And there's one thing, there's actually 2 things, and it's not really, well, there's one thing I started doing the past 2-3 weeks, and I'll quickly share my screen. And this is on CoinGecko. I like this website of ours, not ours, but I'm going to CoinGecko every single day to see how the market feels and everything. Yeah, and I shared this last time when I shared how I make my lists with the categories. But I go to the categories in the mornings, and here you can see the type of categories they have, like smart contract platform, Binance smart chain ecosystem, exchange-based tokens. There's a lot of stuff here, gaming, metaverse, all of that stuff. So what I do in the mornings is I come here and then I come and check what the 24-hour percentage is. So then you can see you can get a feel what type of coins are actually moving today. And I'm getting all of this lists on my TradingView to start on chart. And I would advise you guys to do the same, so you can see how the market is going and everything. So you can go here and check how the market feels. You can even check which ones is the ones that is doing the worst. So you can see on the 24 hours, RV tokens, 7 days, Avalanche is the highest, 154%, and the lowest is IOTEX ecosystem. Now, I don't even know what this IOTEX and Olympus or Pro and all of that stuff is. I've heard of Oracle and whatever. So there's a lot of stuff to learn, guys. But I like to come here and check how the market feels. And what was nice is, for instance, I went through this with Binance, but whatever. But it doesn't really make a difference. But you can go in, for instance, this is a categories, eh? So you can go here to Solana ecosystem, and you click on this. It would show you every coin that is with, it sorts them, every coin that's on CoinGecko that's in the Solana ecosystem. So it's a nice little tool to see how things are going. And you can even add them to the categories you're watching. You can add them to the top here. So I can add here large movers, where there's large movers. I can add my own categories like Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. So you can apply here. And there it is, Binance Smart Chain ecosystem. So this is one I added today. Little nice tool. So yeah, Donnie, if it's okay, I want to share another thing, but that's more about the mindset related, if it's fine with you. Okay, so here's one thing I want to share with you guys. You guys can see my trading view?
Yes.
A nice thing is my English hasn't run out yet. But anyways, so I want to show you guys this. So this is Bitcoin, and I don't really, it doesn't matter on the time frame, but this is 2017. So everybody knows 2017 when the market went up and everything. So I just want to share a little nugget and make you really think how the market works. So this is on the daily. So if I go up, you can see here, and just think for yourself, like this is emotions, guys. Look at this. Look at that. That is 200%. That is 140%. Anyways, so guys, this is just going up. And look at this. This is just going ballistic. Sorry. So from there, that is 390%. But one thing you should note, and I'll share with you, I'll go to there now. But if I just press play here, you can see the market went down. And I'm just going to cancel this and just open it up. So wait, let me just load it. Okay. So that was in 2017. I don't have the time for it to load up the whole day. So that was in 2017, so this is 2019. So one thing I want to share with you guys, so this is where we were. And you can see here the emotions we had here. But look here, the market went down. The market went down, the market went down, the market went down, the market went down. And down, and then it went up again. So this is all emotions. Then it went up again, and up, and up. And that was April this year. And then it went down, then it went up. So that is basic. But I want to share with you guys is, if I go to 2 coins that I just quickly can think of. So this is actually here. It's just been going up and up. And what, look at that, 36,000%. Basically, I didn't add it really good. 31,000%. Okay, so that is 3,100, whatever it means, it's going up. So the problem is with our mindset is, and when you start trading, is you want to get into this coin because this thing is pumping, this thing is pumping. But if you go back to Bitcoin 2017 or even here, it's always going to come down at some sort of stage. And I'm not trying to get bearish with you guys. I just want you guys to think that the emotions can get a hold of you. And that's why I don't invest in coins I don't like to invest in coins that has been moving like this. Let me just do this so it can go there. Nice. Okay, so I don't like to invest in zones like this. And that is why I like to invest in the 618 zone with the Fibonacci tool. You can go to AVAX as well. This thing has been pumping as well. From 14th of October, it was 200%. Now it's at 140%. And that is all emotions, guys. That's when you see this thing pumping and you get out. That's why did I get out? It's going more. It's going more. But this thing is it's always going to come down at some sort of stage. And that's one thing I want you guys to just note and think. Like, why am I buying now? Am I buying out because I'm greedy? I want to get into this project, or is there actually something good around this project? Why am I buying now? And you can see. Let's go to Bitcoin Cash, for instance. I hope let's just get a random coin, Coinbase. This is also a great coin, but it pumped a lot. And for instance, now we are at the 618 zone. You can take it from there, just more or less. You can see, now we're at the 618 zone. And with all of the coins, it's at some stage most probably gonna go back to the 618 zone. So I don't want this to be a lesson, but just think, guys, just get a hold of your emotions because you can control your own mind. And this is just the one thing that I've been dealing with my whole time since the 3rd of February when I started, is how to manage these emotions for stuff that pumped. and that's going to dump again. And with this, and it's been hard as well, because with this strategy, and you have to be hard on yourself to follow your own strategy that you try to implement, because you can say, nah, I don't want to get into this coin, but then the thing just goes on and on. But just keep your strategy. There's always going to be another chance. Now, I'm not going to go any further. I'm taking too much time now, guys, but yeah, that's what I wanted to share.
Oh, thank you, Andre. We appreciate your congruence and your honesty. And I've been the lesson to everyone earlier tonight with sharing what happened to me with Hive. And I'm sitting at a point where I have to make a decision about that after the school tonight and implement the strategy, because I purchased the coin without the strategy. And that's exactly the opposite to what we preach and talk to you about. And I just wanted to show you that I'm human too. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you for a good evening. I'm going to open the microphones. If any one of you have a comment that you want to leave, or something that you would like to add with regards to what we've done tonight, remember, we leave you with a special on the 1-year program. You can have 5 coaches in the room with you for 1 year, journeying with you for a full year, 5 coaches at a discounted rate of only 9,995 Rand. The life coach that we have on here, myself and my spouse spent a year on his program, on his post-grad coaching program. We spent a year with him in 2014, and each one of us paid more than double that amount to spend time with only one coach for that year. We're willing to pay for that because we are continually building and paying for our own education. Are you willing to pay for your education? Because there we have an opportunity for you in this time of lockdown, in this time of COVID, in this time of things going horribly sideways. Get yourself on a different level. And I've opened the microphones. If anyone would like to make a comment, share something with regards to any one of those that's on the program, anyone that would like to say something, you're welcome. Any comments, any questions from tonight? I've seen someone posted something that there was a question on Facebook on how do we contact one another? How do we get into contact with people on the morning call? It's easy. Go pick up those people on the morning call who participate, who's there, who chat to someone else who's not the presenter but contribute here and there, add part of it, reach out to them. All the numbers of all the people are on WhatsApp where you are part of the community, and reach out to them and see if you have touch points, and be cognizant of the fact that whether it's a male or a female, to whether you're a male or a female, and make sure that you do the contact and stuff without any threat to any person. Make sure that everyone understands the reason for the contact and how we contact them, so that they're open to allow you in and just talk to you. I see that we don't have anyone opening the mic. So, ladies and gentlemen, last comment from you for the evening, Jason.
Yeah, thanks, Donnie. As I say, the expectation is for us to move up now the next couple of weeks into December. And just remember what I showed you around the fear and greed index. Once we get to that extreme greed, you need to be looking at taking profits. You must remember that the institutions are in this market now. They weren't in here in 2017, but they're in here now. They want to take profits before us. So we have to be one step ahead of them. And I just want to remind you what happened in December 2017 was that Bitcoin hit an all-time high of just over 19,000. Within the space of 3 days, it dropped from 19,000 all the way down to 11,000. So it was a drop of 45%. Now, you don't want to be caught trying to get out of the market when that candle's red and coming down at a rate of knots. You need to be taking profit on the way up, because we expect some sort of drop towards the end of December again, and then obviously a build up again early in next year again. So just remember, take profits, guys, and that's what I want to say. Thanks.
Well, thank you, Jason. We appreciate you, the subject matter expert on crypto trading at the Crypto School. Andre, last comments?
Yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this evening. Yeah, keep your stop losses not too close so that they get you out. But remember your stop losses, guys, or OCOs to take profits. I hope you guys just keep educating yourself so that you don't get left behind. So yeah, enjoy.
Cool. Thank you, Andre. We appreciate you. Marius, last words from you.
Daniel, I can also tell you, I'm also in Hive, and my strategy there was just to have a trailing stop loss. But as we both decided, I think it's time to take my profits, all the money that I put in that coin, just to take it out and then from there on, I've got a risk-free trade. So yes, guys, invest in yourself, in your own education, and that will also help you for a better mindset. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, team.
Cool. Thank you, team. Thank you to everyone that's been on the school. Thank you for those of you watching this on Facebook, those of you watching the recording afterwards. It was an absolute privilege serving you tonight. Go visit our webpage, thecryptoschool.co.za, and go look at that special that we have there. Ladies and gentlemen, it was a privilege. Have a good one. Bye-bye.